Hello, thank you for joining today. Today, we want to take a quick look at Colossians 3, just a couple of verses in there, 2 or 3 verses. I wanted to share with you that tonight we're not having our usual midweek Bible study in the actual in-person thing on campus. We are doing the Operation Christmas Child collection. And so that's what's going on tonight over in the main worship center. But why do we do that? I had somebody ask that question. Why do we do that? How did we, know to do that kind of thing? And years ago, Barbara Triplett actually was the first lady that, and I mean, seriously, close to 30 years ago, Barbara Triplett, who's a member of Ebenezer at that time, came and said, hey, we got to get involved in this. And so we started small and continued to build and gain momentum in Operation Christmas Child being a part of our holiday season, part of our Christmas tradition. Now, the collection usually happens before Thanksgiving. And so through the years, we've had different people that have really helped out a lot with it. Today, our missions team kind of spearheads what goes on with it. We actually collect items all year for Operation Christmas Child. For the past few weeks in the Family Life Center on Wednesday nights, different groups have gone through and built boxes and things like that. Tonight, people will bring their individual boxes. The boxes that have been built will be brought into the worship center. I think they're already there. And then we will pray over these boxes and have a little time to reflect. But the question is, why do we do Operation Christmas Child? Well, the biggest thing is Operation Christmas Child gives us an opportunity to share the gospel with people all over the world. When you build a box, you might not know the destination. And it may, for instance, I've met people in Honduras that have received them, okay? Well, did not speak English. When OCC decides where these boxes are going, they're going to put some information and potentially even like a tract in Spanish that would tell someone how to accept Christ. And different things like that would go in. When we build these boxes, we're building them to literally carry the gospel to other lands. And a few years ago, we had a young lady who is in our area now who received a box when she was a child. And I think she was over in one of the Slavic areas when she received this box. I believe that's right. But she shared the testimony about how it changed her life. Why do we do this? We do this to reach people for Christ. If we ever have any other reason to do something as a church, we need to stop. Okay. And I leave you with this thought of just Colossians 3. And in Colossians 3, Paul has talked about family relationships, and he said, wives, be subject to your husbands, and husbands, love your wives. And that's really a two-way street. I believe that in the year 2025. I believe it was then. Children, obey your parents. Fathers, don't exasperate your children. He said, slaves, obey in all things. But in verse 23, he said, whatever you do, do your work heartily as for the Lord rather than for men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the reward of the inheritance. It is the Lord Christ whom you serve. Why do we do Operation Christmas Child? Because Jesus Christ provides the opportunity and we can do it. And this is something very simple that we can do that has a potential to reach people all over the world. Why do we do what we do? If it's any other reason than Christ, stop doing it. Hope you have a great night.